So guys, we've made it in the kitchen and I'm going to try to make strawberry matcha. So let's see how we do, because y'all see how I have been doing with my ingredients lately, trying to make stuff. But I did get some more kale, so I'm going to try to make more kale chips and just try it different ways just to see, because I'm determined to make those kale chips. But we're gonna make strawberry matcha right now. So guys, these are all the things that I need. I got some agave, some vanilla extract, strawberries, matcha, and then all the tools that I need. And then I'm going to be using this glass here. Strawberry matcha.
It's good to you?
I haven't tried it yet. You want to try?
I don't know about that.
Okay, so I'm tasting it first with y'all.
You like it?
You ain't gonna like it.
I know, I don't know. So you got chopped up strawberries, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
You finally made your matcha the right way then, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So now you gotta make it.
Yep, I used a brush.
Oh,
it was so
neat.
neat.
Getting mixed up what it was.
Mm-hmm. Next time I will mash. I use the masher for the strawberries, so next time I'll just mash the strawberries better.
That what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now at least you know you made your matcha right now.
Okay guys, so Mark walked in right when I was finna give y'all the verdict, but it's so good. Like, I guess it's good because I made it the way I like my matcha, so it tastes just like strawberry matcha. Next time I will mash the strawberries a little bit more and add a little bit more agave, because the strawberries that I got them from Walmart and they wasn't sweet. So yes, I will just mash them up a little bit more because they get caught up in my straw. And see, with me, I'm the type of person, when I pull a straw up to my mouth, I need 3 good swallows before I bring it down. So this ain't allowing me to get 3. Like, I can get 1 in a possible. This ain't gonna work. We gotta find another straw, y'all. Let's let's use the granddad. See, look. Right here. Granddaddy just sucked that strawberry right on up in there so we can just go ahead and take a dime. Okay, so we're going to add that little bit of agave that we wanted to add so we can just make this perfect. Okay. Ooh, that's all we needed. Okay guys, so I wanted to sit down and talk for a little bit because today is Saturday and I was asked to do a self-care Saturday while I apply skincare, but I have realized that when I get to talking to y'all, I forget about everything that I'm doing and I be so focused on talking to y'all. So we just gonna sit down and do this self-care Saturday. I'm not gonna be using any skincare products. It's just gonna be a talk self-care Saturday. So we're gonna talk about, are you responsible enough to receive the stuff that you're praying for? With me, I had to really talk to myself because I was not responsible at all. I don't care how old I am, how mature I think I am. I was not responsible enough to receive the stuff I was praying for. Like, that's like you praying for something so extravagant but you don't have the means to pay for it. Like if you want this luxury car but you don't have a job, like you gotta position yourself first to receive that, and then you gotta manage it first. Manage the money, save it, and show that you're a good steward, so when you do get that car you're able to pay for it and take care of it. I was not responsible.
Whatever you mismanage, you will lose.
That is powerful.
That's why management is so important in this process.
Whatever you do not manage, you lose.
In other words, God will never give you what you pray for. He will only give you what you can manage. You pray for a new house, and God's looking at the apartment that's unkept. So he only gives you what you've proven you could manage. If you mismanage your body, you lose it. If you mismanage your marriage, you lose it. If you mismanage your children, you lose them. If you mismanage your money, it goes away. When you mismanage anything, you lose it. And so in crisis is a result of mismanagement. And the way you correct a crisis is management. Because if people don't learn to manage, they will keep losing what they receive.
So what I'm going to be using is my YouTube journey and where I currently stay. So where I currently stay, all the places that I have ever had, I've always had the flat top stove, the granite countertops, and just the extravagant. And when we moved here, it was a full test. Like the storm that we came out of, like, and that's my husband's story to tell whenever he wants to, but the storm that we came out of, OMG. To get this, I should have been looking at it as a full blessing, and I was so distracted with what I came from and what I used to have till I couldn't see that when I was in that storm and was praying for where we're currently at now, I couldn't see the good in it. So when I first got here, I noticed just the imperfections, and all the while God was teaching me a lesson, teaching me to value the small things, teaching me to be a responsible person and take care of what I have now, so when he give me what I used to have, I can appreciate it. Because I can say I did not appreciate where I used to be, like having everything and just like not one day consistently could I remember me even saying, God, thank you. When God came in and he changed everything, it took me in a state of depression. I was not responsible, appreciative. I wasn't giving God the credit for all the stuff that he had done and the reason that I was where I was. And like I said, with my husband, that's his story to tell too. So all of that played a big part into like our now. And I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing now that I'm where I'm at, but going through it, y'all, I could have thought that, God, why did you do this to me? Why is this happening to me? Number one, I almost lost my husband, and that was like the biggest breakdown of my life. My best friend, just to know that if he wasn't on this earth again, what would I do in life? Like, what would I do? So I had to start telling myself, you need to be appreciative for the prayer that you prayed for. As y'all remember, a couple of months ago, we were out looking for houses, and we had to put that to a halt, because one, God ain't gonna bless no mess. And if I wasn't appreciative, complaining, and just every time I came in this house, I was like, I'm not putting no pictures up, I'm not decorating, I'm not doing nothing, I just don't want to be here. Like, I don't want no stove with no eyes, I don't want like these countertops, I don't want my floor to be brown. I'm telling you, just so unappreciative of just the simple fact of you got a place to stay, you got a home, you have a roof over your head. It's some people right now who's praying to be out of somebody else's stuff or out of the situation that they're in. And what I started doing was I started treating my home like the home that I want, meaning cooking. I don't care about them eyes on that stove. I don't care about the drip pans getting dirty or anything like that. I don't care. I don't care about people seeing where I'm at now, because I'm not gonna always be in this situation forever. But if I don't show how appreciative I am for what I have now, God is not gonna bless me with anything else. My goal, turning this into the home that I want to have. Like, I told myself, oh, I'm not gonna put no furniture in here, I'm not gonna buy no new anything, I'm just gonna wait till I get in my house. No, do that now. Do that now. Buy good furniture to put in here, so when you move, you can just put it into your home. Waiting forever, tomorrow is not promised. So if you're sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting to be somewhere else so you can start something, you don't know if you're ever gonna get there. Tomorrow is not promised. With my YouTube channel, I see a lot of y'all say, oh, I wish I can grow my channel, and I wish that I can like have more following and start getting paid and monetize and stuff like that. What are you doing right now with your subscribers that you currently have? Because a lot of y'all who were with me from the beginning, and that was Luxuriously Lakeisha, xoxo Shara, and the Johnson family. Those three were here with me from the beginning. They saw when I only had 5 subscribers. I didn't have no likes, no views, no nothing. And for a short period of time, I used to be like, oh, I wish I can get to this many subscribers. I wish I could have the 100,000s and all this and that. And what I had to tell myself was, okay, look at yourself. Look at your channel. Are you replying back to your comments? Are you building a community with your 5 subscribers? Are you connecting with people? Or are you just waiting for the numbers to go up, the likes, the views, the subscriptions and stuff like that? You have to make sure that you genuinely, even if you don't get nothing past 5, you got to make sure you genuinely care about what you currently have. With my 5 that I had, baby, I treated them like gold. Y'all ain't just getting the golden treatment now. Like, it didn't just start now. Those 5, I was so grateful just to have somebody to talk to, just to be able to leave my life and just dive into a world that everything was just so good. These women I don't know, but we laughed and we shared so much with each other, like growing together. So things I started doing to just be more responsible and appreciative for the things that I had. When it came to my channel, I treated my channel like I had the subscribers that I prayed for. And I have over exceeded what I've prayed for when it comes to having a community and women and just growing here. Like, this was beyond what I prayed for. But what I started doing was I started making sure that my description, a lot of times I go in y'all descriptions, there's nothing there. There's no tags, no nothing. Your thumbnails, you got to make sure that your thumbnails are good quality. Like, you can't just throw something up and expect somebody to watch. You got to make sure that when you put your thumbnail up there, step back and ask yourself, would I look at this? Would I click on this video if I was somebody on YouTube? And then two, you don't have to compare yourself, but go and look at some of the people that you watch and look at their thumbnails and tell yourself what makes their thumbnail stick out and what makes my thumbnail not stick out. And then you go from there. Is it the quality? Is it the font? Like, is it the picture placement? Is it the visibility? Is it blurry or what? But you just have to make sure that everything that you do when it comes to your channel, as opposed to making sure when your video is uploaded, are you placing your tags the way that you need to? Like, you got to treat your channel like you got those 100,000 that you're praying for. Because if you're not, what are you going to do when you get that 100,000? You're going to be slackish. You're not going to do the stuff that you supposed to be doing. You're not going to show your appreciation. If y'all haven't noticed, I comment on everybody's comment. Number one, because I'm so happy. So happy, so appreciative, just so thankful that when I didn't have a family, just my one cousin and my husband, I have this whole group of sisters. And just to be appreciative of that. If you be faithful with little, you will get a lot. You just got to remember that. How faithful are you with what you have now? If you're not, then you need to change that today. Today, you cannot expect to have more if you're not doing good with less. With greater things come more responsibility. When I had 5 subscribers, it was so easy to comment to all 5 of y'all and, you know, go from there, upload the next video, comment to 5 of y'all again. When my channel started growing, the more responsibilities kicked in, the more comments, and the more opinions, and the more brands started reaching out, the more having to do things like answer the comments over here in the video, answer the comments in the short, reply back to emails, make sure that you get the videos out on the times they need to be out, making sure that the quality of everything is good, making sure that you consistently trying to make things better with your thumbnail, learning more about Canva, learning more about CapCut. Like, there was a lot of responsibility that comes with growing and came with growing. And when you're growing in certain areas are going to lack. And I'm the type of person, like I said, I like to keep my house clean. I always have and always love to have a clean house. I started noticing with more of me growing here on YouTube, I started slacking in certain areas of the house. Not folding laundry on Fridays like I usually do to get the whole weekend out the way. Like having boxes and stuff stacked up in my kitchen area because of brands and sponsorships. Like, there was a lot. Making sure that I cook my husband a meal, and as y'all can see, like I said, my husband like the meals. He don't like no little chicken nuggets and fries meal. He like a meal. So like, there was a lot of responsibilities, and still is a lot of responsibilities that come with growing and having what you're praying for. Like, what you're praying for right now on YouTube, what are you gonna do with it when you get it? Like, why do you want it? Do you want it because, oh, you're gonna make more money? I can tell you that now. Just because you get a lot of subscribers does not mean you're gonna make a lot of money. Do you want a lot of subscribers because you want a lot of people to see what you're doing? With that comes a lot of opinions. So if you don't have tough skin, you're not gonna be able to handle those opinions. Like, you seriously gotta ask yourself, why do you want the things that you want? And if you name any of those reasons, you want it for the wrong reason. Like, I wanted a family that I could talk to no matter what. My husband is a man. He does not understand woman things. And you gotta also be vulnerable enough to share. Share relatable things. Share the things that you're going through. Like I said, nobody cares about Chanel purses if somebody's over here going through a divorce, or somebody over here going through stuff with their spouse, or somebody want to elevate in their marriage and relationships, or somebody's looking to get married or want to be married, or coping through situations that they want to, or like, you know, building their marriage and growing in their marriage. That Chanel purse is not going to help them cope through anything that they're going through. So if you're a person who is too closed in, then don't say you want to be relatable, because you're not going to be relatable. You're going to let out just a teeny bit just to see, can you get by with that? No, you don't have to go out and lay your business on the ground. You don't have to do that. But when you're trying to build a community is built off a relationship. Things that you share, things that y'all share in common. And if you can't share anything, then who are you going to be relatable to? So, and don't be relatable copying either. You cannot be relatable to someone because you're sharing the same thing you heard somebody else share. It's not going to happen. Like, your audience can tell if you're being fake. I'm talking about from the moment you open your mouth. If you go back and you look at my beginner videos, y'all, I was, hi, my name is Arian. Welcome to my channel. Like, I hope that you subscribe. That is not me. Not me. And it will never be me. And I was the most miserable making those videos. I just really thought that I was too ratchet. I like to call myself bougie ratchet, classy ratchet. I can get there, but then I can go back to who I am. Like, I could take it up a notch, you know, get a little, but she right here where she at. And if I can't be myself, whew, it's exhausting trying to be something that you're not. Like, you can be yourself and have and do all the things that you want to do. Like, you do not have to be nobody else. You do not have to change yourself just because of the clothes you have on. You could be ratchet as heck, but classy as ever. Like, you can appear it, and on the inside it be like, let me out. Like, you know that we have a good time around here. So you just have to. You gotta really show just how authentic, and don't mismanage the things that you currently have. Because what if I uploaded a video and all the way down my comments I was, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and somebody was asking, where did you get that pot from? I'm just heart, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That ain't helping nobody at all. At all. So I understand the responsibilities that is coming with growing. Yes, I lose sleep, but I'm gonna make sure I comment. Yes, I lose sleep, but I'm gonna make sure I edit. Like, this Vlogvember it's a test, but also it's teaching me how to be disciplined and consistent. And that's something that I'm praying for. Come on. You okay? How's the car?
I was checking to see how much electric wheel the car fine. I was just saying how much the parts is versus me ordering. And to see if I had steel or aluminum arms on the truck.
On the wheel?
Like the little control arm, yeah. Because I had other cars too.
Okay. What you want to eat? You want to make your egg sandwich? How you want it? Okay. I'm talking about you want mayo, anything on it? Yeah. On 2 pieces of bread?
Yes.
Any cheese? Because you got cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Do you want it flattened or do you want to keep it fluffed up? Or you want it on just regular bread, no toast? No toasting?
Try that.
Which one? Your bread toasted?
Nah, just regular bread. I want to see. And no eggs. Just regular eggs. So long.
Yeah, the hot egg gonna make the bread soft. So
yeah.
Okay. 1 or 2 eggs. I felt that. I was like, okay, I think you want a bigger egg sandwich today.
Or you could just make 2 with 1 egg.
Oh, okay, I could do that too. Did you say mayonnaise on it?
A little bit.
A little bit of mayonnaise, okay. So guys, I'm just sitting on the couch waiting on the squash to get soft. I thought to put them in a pot and boil them so they can get soft, because if I just put them in the air fryer, it doesn't cook them like soft on the inside. So when I cook my potatoes in the air fryer, I boil them for 10 minutes, and then after they're through, I season them and then put them in the air fryer for the last 10 minutes with the salmon. So I was like, why can't I do my squash like that? So that's what I'm doing. I'm testing it out just to see how it's gonna turn out, and then I can eat because I'm so hungry. Like, so hungry. And I can say having salmon these past 2 weeks has really been helpful, like with my health, my blood pressure and all that stuff there. I'm not eating all that crazy salty food. I don't use salt in anything now except for the salt that comes in the bourbon glaze and that sweet seasoning that I purchased from Walmart. I didn't even show y'all the sweet seasoning. Let me show y'all. This seasoning here, if you are a sweet salmon type of person, it elevates your sweetness 10,000 times. This here, this maple bourbon rub, it just takes your salmon up 1,000. The bourbon glaze is already good, but just adding that seasoning up 1,000. You can tell if I've been in the kitchen. I will leave every cabinet open in the kitchen and walk straight out of there. That's one of my things that I need to work on. So if you ever want to know if I done been in the kitchen or in the bathroom, if the cabinet open, I done been there. So yes, like almost every cabinet in that kitchen open. Every day I have to go in and shut the cabinets because I done left them open.